The letter that predicted World War II, 20 years early. In 1919, just months after the end of World War I, one man looked past the peace celebrations and saw disaster ahead. That man was Winston Churchill. While much of Europe praised the Treaty of Versailles for ending the war, Churchill criticized it for punishing Germany too harshly. In speeches and articles throughout 1919 and the early 1920s, he warned that humiliation and economic ruin would not bring peace. They would ignite something far worse. Source: Churchill, The Aftermath, 1929. Letter to David Lloyd George, 1919. Though he didn't name Hitler, Churchill's message was clear. Crushing a proud nation would create rage, desperation, and eventually a new dictator. He described the danger of militant nationalism rising again in Europe and predicted that any future conflict would be even more devastating. Quote, "The war to end war has resulted in a peace to end peace." Churchill, 1920 speech in Dundee through the 1920s and early 1930s. Churchill doubled down. As Germany rearmed under the radar, he called out British appeasement and warned Parliament that the Nazis were not just another political party. They were preparing for war. Source: Churchill, House of Commons speeches, 1932-1935. Germany is arming fast, 1934 address. He was ignored. Critics labeled him paranoid, even dangerous. Newspapers dismissed his warnings as relics of war hysteria. His political career suffered. Churchill was nearly exiled from mainstream politics while Hitler grew stronger. In 1933, Hitler took power. Just as Churchill feared, the Nazi regime outlawed dissent, revived the military, and stoked hatred through propaganda. Source: Mein Kampf, 1925. Nazi Party seizure of power, 1933. British cabinet records, 1933, 1936. Years later, Nazi tanks rolled into Poland. France fell, Britain faced bombing raids, and the world realized Churchill hadn't been paranoid. He had been right all along. One ignored letter, one unheard voice, and over 60 million people paid the price. History doesn't always whisper, sometimes it screams. The real tragedy? No one was listening. Like and subscribe.